Weather experts are stressing the importance of receiving and following weather alerts after catastrophic flooding in central Texas over the weekend. Crews are continuing search and rescue efforts today. According to the latest reports, more than 100 people are dead, including 27 children. The National Weather Service issued alerts in the days leading up to the storm and early the morning of. Floodwaters rose more than 25 feet in less than an hour.
10 News reporter Ellis Roll joins us. And Ellis, you spoke to experts at the National Weather Service today about the challenges of emergency warnings and evacuations.
Yeah, John Robin, the area hardest hit in central Texas, Kerr County, is a remote area prone to flooding. Over 24 children, many from Camp Mystic, an all-girls camp in that area, died in the flood after water rose 26 feet in just 45 minutes. The National Weather Service started sending out weather alerts days before the storm and in the hours leading up to it. They followed the same protocol they would for any severe weather event, but experts say it's so important to have a way to receive weather alerts, especially in rural areas during severe weather like this. 26 feet of floodwater filled central Texas rivers over 4th of July weekend in just 45 minutes, taking the lives of almost 100 people, including dozens of children.
Flash flooding is the #2 weather-related killer, and I think people need to understand that if you drive through flooded roads, it's very dangerous.
The National Weather Service sent out several alerts in the days and hours leading up to the storm.
The National Weather Service in this situation followed the tiered perspective that they would with any situation.
Camp Mystic, an all-girls camp where several children lost their lives, is in a remote, flood-prone area.
In this area in particular is did they have cell phone service? It's a very remote location. Did the camp have a way of receiving those alerts? Was there any kind of alert system in place in this area? Because where this camp was located, we're talking about the Mystic camp, it was in a flood-prone area right along the riverbanks.
In any storm, knowing what's ahead can save lives.
It's, do people have their emergency alerts turned on? Because if people are not going to be able to get those emergency alerts, then they're not going to be received. The information is not going to get out there.
The National Weather Service says safety is their highest priority.
Weather comes first, and if we're there to protect life and property, we're going to do our darndest to make sure that we notify people as soon as we can so that they could take the appropriate action to protect themselves and their families.
Chief Meteorologist Todd Hall joining me now. And Todd, most people know what to do during a tornado warning, but can you walk us through how you can be prepared for a flash flood and how you can get the emergency alerts on your phone?
Yeah, just a tragic situation, heartbreaking. It happened in the middle of the night. And you know what? As Becca just talked about, remote service was not readily available, unfortunately. So when there's not great cell phone service, highly recommend a NOAA weather radio. And so that will help to keep people informed, even when out in a remote area. So that's one of the best things we can recommend, a NOAA weather radio. Have a way to receive alerts, especially when it's in the middle of the night. That goes for any type of severe weather alert, tornado warnings, flash flood warnings. This was a flash flood emergency, which means it was, you just mentioned that wall of water that happened in such a short period of time. It was kind of a freak event, a 100-year type flood, and our thoughts and prayers are with many of the folks. But have a way to receive those alerts, especially no weather radio, and particularly when it's in the middle of the night.